The following is an arrival address given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on May 2nd, 2017 in Hong Kong.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Rama, Krishna Yadavaya Nama, Hare Haribo, 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 Haribo.
We were talking about Lord Chaitanya this afternoon.
主 Chaitanya 的逍遥时光。
Is there any Gita Shlok or something?
现在有没有梵歌的一些诗节在？
Krishna says he comes in every yuga.
主 Krishna 说他在每一个年代都会降临。
Karmadaiva hi samsiddhim asthita janakadayah lokasangraham evapi sampashyan kartumarhasi. Translation: Kings such as Janak attained perfection solely by performance of prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform your work. Purport: Kings like Janak were all self-realized souls. Consequently, they had no obligation to perform the prescribed duties in the Vedas. Nonetheless, they performed all prescribed activities just to set examples for the people in general. Janak was the father of Sita and father-in-law of Lord Sri Ram. Being a great devotee of the Lord, he was transcendentally situated. But because he was the king of Mithila, a subdivision of Bihar province in India, he had to teach his subjects how to perform prescribed duties. Lord Krishna and Arjuna, the Lord's eternal friend, had no need to fight in the battle of Kurukshetra, but they fought to teach people in general that violence is also necessary in a situation where good arguments fail. Before the battle of Kurukshetra, every effort was made to avoid the war, even by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the other party was determined to fight. So for such a right cause, there is a necessity for fighting. Although one who is situated in Krishna consciousness may not have any interest in the world, he still works to teach the public how to live and how to act. Experienced persons in Krishna consciousness can act in such a way that others will follow, and this is explained in the following verse.
在佛家梵歌第3章第24节，译文：像转拉卡那样的国王，也通过履行父定职责就达到了完美。因此，为教化普罗大众，理应履行工作。要指像转拉卡这样的国王，都是自我觉悟了的灵魂，因此他们没有义务去履行。然而，他们依然履行了所有的父定责任，目的只是为要一般大众做出表率。转拉卡是西塔的父亲，圣主须拉玛的岳父，身为主的伟大奉献者，他超然自主。但作为Mithila 印度比哈省的一部分的一国之君，他又必须教育臣民如何履行父定责任。主 Krishna 和他永恒的朋友阿朱那本无需在库卢之野兴兵作战，但为了教导一般大众，当良言劝说无效时，暴力也是必要的。所以他们奋勇而战。在库卢之野战役前，连至尊人格守神也尽了种种努力，以避免战事。无奈对方不肯罢休，决意要战。因此，为了正义，必要开战。虽然处于 Krishna 知觉中的人对世界可能没有兴趣，但他仍然工作，以教导大众如何生活，如何行动。有经验的 Krishna 知觉者能以身作则，为人效法。下一师节会说明这一点。
Just as Janaraj did not have to do all the rituals,
Just like Janakraj did not have to do all the rituals,
就像转拉卡国王那样，他不需要做普通的仪式，
but he did so to be a good example and to teach others.
but he did so to be a good example and to teach others.
但是他履行了这样的职责，主要是为了教化别人。
Similarly, Lord Chaitanya didn't have to follow all the rules and regulations.
Similarly, Lord Chaitanya did not have to follow all the rules and regulations.
类似的，主垂丹尼亚他不需要追随所有的规范守则，
But he did so to teach others.
But he did so to teach others.
但他如此做是为了给大众做出表率。
When he was a teacher,
When he was a teacher,
当他是一位教师的时候，
he insisted that all his students perform their grammatical duties before coming to class.
he insisted that all his students perform their Brahminical duties before coming to class.
他坚持所有的学生在上课之前，他们一定要完成婆罗门的职责。
He performed worship of his Vishnu deity.
He performed worship of his Vishnu deity.
他履行了崇拜他的神像 Vishnu 神像的职责。
He put on his tilak.
He put on his tilak.
他涂上提拉克。
He did his Gayatri mantra.
He did his Gayatri mantra.
他念诵他的嘎耶水曼陀。
If some student came to class without the tilak,
If some student came to class without tilak,
如果有学生在来课堂的时候，他没有涂上提拉克，
He would ask them to stand up.
He would ask them to stand up.
他会让他站起来。
It looks like you haven't done your morning puja.
It looks like you have not done your morning puja.
你看起来，你没有做你的早晨的puja。
Where is your tilak?
Where is your tilak?
你的提拉克在哪？
You have neglected to do your duties.
You have neglected to do your duties.
你忽视了履行你的职责。
So you go home and do your real duties and wear your tilak and come back to study.
So you can go home, do your Brahminical duties, wear your tilak, and then come back to study.
所以你可以先回家，完成你的婆罗门的职责，涂上提拉克，然后你再回来学习。
For a young student, this is very embarrassing.
For a young student, this was very embarrassing.
对于一个年轻的学生来说，这是一个非常尴尬的情形。
Lord Chaitanya was very strict in this regard.
So Lord Chaitanya was very strict in this regard.
所以主垂达尼亚在这方面是非常的严格的。
He was known as Nimai Pandit.
And he was known as Nimai Pandit.
他以尼麦潘迪特出名。
He had his classes by the side of the Ganges.
He had his classes by the side of the Ganges.
他在恒河边上课。
That time, he was hiding his identity.
At that time, he was hiding his identity.
那时候他隐藏了自己的真实身份。
He came as he was 3-4 years old, as a small toddler. He came to the class of Parayutta.
When he was 3-4 years old, as a toddler, he came to the house of Murari Gupta.
当他3-4岁的时候，他就来到房间，
Maybe 2 years old.
Maybe 2 years old, I don't know.
或许是2岁的时候。
And that time Parayutta was teaching pranayama and Patanjali.
That time, Murari Gupta was teaching pranayam and Patanjali.
当时穆拉瑞库塔他是教拉洛样呼吸法。
This pranayama is considered a very basic instruction.
Pranayam is considered a very basic instruction.
pranayam 呼吸法是一个非常基本的一个教导。
It's not suitable for the bhakti yogas.
It is not suitable for the bhakti yogis.
但是并不适合在卡利连带修习。
So, Srimad Gupta was giving his class of pranayama. He was inwardly upset.
Seeing Murari Gupta giving class on pranayam, he was inwardly upset.
看到老师在课堂里面教瑜伽呼吸法，他在内心里面觉得很伤心。
He thought what to do.
He thought what to do.
他在想，我应该怎么办？
Then he started to mimic Marita.
Then he started to mimic Murari Gupta.
因此，他开始模仿
By pranayama.
Murari Gupta was teaching You hold your left nose and breathe in from the right, and in this way you practice pranayama.
老师教导大家先屏住呼吸，然后从左边吸气，从右边呼出，就从鼻子的左边吸气，从右边鼻子呼出，用这种方法练习呼吸法。
Lord Chaitanya, as a small child, he said,
Lord Chaitanya, as a small child, he said,
当时主水丹尼尔是一个小孩，他说
Hold your left nose and with your right to pranayama.
Hold your left nose, breathe through the right to pranayama.
屏住呼吸，按住右边的鼻子，从左边呼出。
Translate the same rule.
You have to translate with the same mood.
屏住你的呼吸，从按住你的左边的鼻子，从右边
闭住你的眼睛，捂住你的耳朵，闭住你的心。
Everybody laughed.
And everybody laughed.
所有人都笑了。
This class became interrupted.
Murari Gupta's class was being interrupted.
Murari Gupta 的课就被打搅了，
So it became very serious.
So he became very serious.
他开始变得很严肃。
Do your pranayama, control your breathing, fix your mind.
Do your pranayam, control your breathing, fix your mind.
Okay.
屏住你的呼吸，心意把心意专注在你的呼吸上。
So Lord Chaitanya said,
Little Lord Chaitanya said,
小主垂丹尼尔说
Do your pranayama, fix your mind.
Do your pranayama, fix your mind.
屏住你的呼吸，专注你的心意。
So the classes gradually was broken up.
So the class was broken up.
因此，课堂又被打断了。
Mayurutta said, Who is this?
Murari Gupta said, Who is this?
Murari Gupta 问：“这是谁呀、
Who is this is the son of who?
This is the son of whom?
这是谁家的儿子啊？
Why is he disturbing my class?
Why is he disturbing my class?
为什么他竟敢打扰我的课堂？”
The Lord Chaitanya said,
Little Lord Chaitanya said,
小主垂丹尼尔说
I will see you at lunch.
I will see you at lunch.
在午餐的时候我会见到你的。
And he walked away.
And he walked away.
然后他就离开课堂，
Ankle bells ringing.
With his ankle bells ringing.
他的那个脚铃在响个不停。
Went back to his house.
He went back to his house.
他回到他家，
He put a peacock feather in his hair.
He put a peacock feather on his head.
他把孔雀羽毛放在他的头上，
Put a flute in his belt.
Put a flute in his belt.
在他的腰间别了一支笛子。
He decorated himself just like Lord Krishna.
He decorated himself just like Lord Krishna.
他把自己装饰成主 Krishna 的形象。
He went to the house of Varigutta.
He went to the house of Murari Gupta
他就来到了 Munarikuta 的房子，
Called out,
and he called out,
他大声叫
Varigutta!
Murari Gupta!
Munarikuta。
Who's this? Yelling my name in red voice.
Murari Gupta thought, who is this yelling my name in a deep, grave voice?
Munarikuta 说，谁在这么大声叫我啊？声音这么大声又那么深沉。
He got up,
He got up,
他出来
saw the little Lord Chaitanya
saw little Lord Chaitanya
at his doorway.
at his doorway.
就在他的门边见到了主 Chaitanya。
Lord Chaitanya said,
Lord Chaitanya said,
主 Chaitanya 说，
I have disturbed your lunch because you interrupted the bhakti.
I have disturbed your lunch because you interrupted your bhakti.
我打扰了你的吃午饭，但是因为你 因为你打扰了我的奉爱。
Yeah, good devotee. You should not preach anything but pure devotion.
You are a pure devotee. You should not preach anything other than pure devotion.
你是纯粹的奉献者，除了奉爱的服务的话，你不应该教导其他任何东西。
So, then he walked away.
So then he walked away.
然后他就离开了。
I was scratching his head.
Murari Gupta was scratching his head.
Munarikuta 就拍他的头。
How does the stone father know this bhakti?
How does a small toddler know all this bhakti?
这个小男
Come down.
对他说 ，Krishna 已经确认了，他一定会降临。
Is this Krishna?
Is this Krishna?
这就是主 Krishna 吗？
He looks just like Krishna.
He looks just like Krishna.
他看起来很像 Krishna。
Hail bells,
Ankle bells,
pick-up,
有角铃，
peacock feather.
有孔雀羽毛，
only color different.
Only color is different.
只是肤色不一样而已。
Let me go and look again.
Let me go look again.
让我再去瞧一瞧。
Went to the house of John Mishra.
He went to the house of Jagannath Mishra.
所以他就来到了Jagannath Mishra 的家。
And there he saw
And there he saw
在那里，他看到了
John Mishra was hugging the child.
Jagannath Mishra was hugging this child.
Jagannath Mishra 正在抱着他的小孩，
He was smelling his hair.
He was smelling his hair.
他在闻他的头发。
On the subject of living life on an app.
Then Mother Shachi took little Nimai on her lap.
Sachi 妈妈呢就把小尼麦就放到她的那个腿上。
She was kissing his face.
She was kissing his face.
她在吻他的脸。
She hugged him.
She hugged him.
她拥抱他。
showing him motherly affection.
She showered him with motherly affection.
他用母亲母爱的那种声调对他大声说话。
Jagannath Mishra, he looked back.
Jagannath Mishra looked back. Took back.
Mishra 呢，他就回过头。
My motherly affection, he embraced Nimai again.
And he embraced Nimai again with his fatherly affection.
他又用父爱拥抱了小尼麦。
Murarigupta was convinced.
This is Krishna.
This is Krishna.
穆拉瑞库塔他就确认这就是 Krishna 来了。
He paid his prostrated obeisances.
他就马上进行了礼拜。
Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah.
他就念出了刚才这段曼陀。
And so then John is Swami said, oh, the most famous, richest doctor in Navadvip.
So then Jagannath Mishra saw Murarigupta and said, oh, the most famous and richest doctor in Navadvip.
Jagannath Mishra 就见到了老师，就说哦，原来是这个最富有的医生来了。
What has brought you to this poor Brahman's house?
What has brought you to this poor Brahman's house?
是什么风把你吹到我这个贫穷的婆罗门家庭里来了？
Ayutta walked around Mishra and Satyavata and the divine son.
Murarigupta walked around Jagannath Mishra, Shachimata, and their divine son.
穆拉瑞库塔他就看着 Jagannath Mishra 萨奇妈妈和他的神圣的儿子。
He grabbed Jagannath Mishra's hand.
He grabbed Jagannath Mishra's hand.
他抓住 Jagannath Mishra 的手。
You are the most fortunate man in the whole universe.
You are the most fortunate man in the whole universe.
你是整个宇宙最幸运的人。
Your son is.
你的儿子是。
Mommy, I want milk.
哦，妈咪，我想要喝牛奶。
Censored.
隔绝。
They never heard what Murarigupta was going to say.
他们从来没听穆拉瑞库塔这样说过。
Lord Chaitanya did not want it to be revealed who he was.
主垂达尼亚不想揭示他的身份。
Like this, few people would guess who Lord Chaitanya was.
So like this, a few people could guess who Lord Chaitanya was.
像类似这种情况，几乎很少人能猜到主垂达尼亚的真实身份。
But when he revealed himself to a visual side, then the intimate associates could understand.
But he revealed himself to Advaita Gosai, and only confidential associates could understand.
但他向阿堆塔 还有他的永恒的同游能够明白他的身份。
Krishna is known as Jayapataka.
So Krishna is known as Tri Yuga.
Krishna 也被认为是3个年代。
Because Satya Chaitanya Yuga proclaims himself Supreme Personality Godhead.
He comes in the Satya, Treta, and Dwapar Yuga and proclaims himself as the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
他在黄金时代、白银时代的同期年代都宣称自己就是至尊人格守神。
But in the Kali Yuga, he comes covered up.
But in the Kali Yuga, he comes covered up.
但是在这个卡利年代，他降临的时候，他把自己的身份隐藏起来。
He doesn't reveal who he is.
He does not reveal who he is.
他没有揭示他是谁。
Because in Kali Yuga, it's not both people claiming God.
Because in Kali Yuga, there are so many bogus people who proclaim to be God.
因为在这个年代，有非常多的恶棍宣称自己就是神。
So the Lord, he comes, but he doesn't proclaim himself.
So the Lord comes but does not proclaim himself.
所以主降临，但是他没有宣称自己是谁。
All the holy rivers can see Krishna and Dwarka.
All the holy rivers came to see Krishna in Dwaraka.
所有的圣河都来Dwaraka 来见主 Krishna。
They said that they pushed the Luna ahead as the spokesperson.
They pushed Ganga ahead as the spokesperson.
他们把刚嘎女神所推为代表他们向主 Krishna 说话。
And she said that it appears that your pastimes are coming to an end.
And she said, "It appears that your pastimes are coming to an end."
他说，看起来像你的逍遥时光已经快结束了。
So you want to at least take us with you.
So we want you to take us with you.
所以我们希望你带我们走。
We don't want to leave them all the simple people are going.
We don't want all the sinful people in Kali Yuga to bathe in us.
因为我们不想在卡利年代这些有罪的人在我们河里沐浴。
We are overloaded with dark karma.
We will get overloaded with bad karmas.
我们会因为这些罪恶的业报，我们会超出我们的负荷。
So please take us with you.
So please take us with you.
因此，请带我们一起离开。
Lord Krishna smiled.
Lord Krishna smiled.
主Krishna 微笑着，
He said, let the simple people bathe in you for 5,000 years.
He said, "Let the sinful people bathe in you for 5,000 years.
让这些有罪的人在你的河里沐浴5000年。
That all sinner devoted who will spread Bhakti Yoga all over the world.
And then I will send a devotee who will spread Bhakti Yoga all over the world.
然后我会在全世界各地派出我的奉爱的奉献者。
After 10,000 years, will be a golden period in the age of Kali.
After 10,000 years, after 5,000 years, there will be a golden age in the age of Kali.
在5000年之后，将会迎来卡利年代的黄金时代。
That age will be 10,000 years long.
That age will be 10,000 years long.
这个黄金年代会持续10000年。
And you'll know those people because they'll chant the holy names.
And you will know the people because they will chant the holy names.
你会认出这些人的，因为他们会唱诵圣名。
Chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare。
这些人会唱诵 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare。
After 10,000 years, the golden age will come to an end.
After 10,000 years, the golden age will come to an end.
在10000年之后，黄金时代就结束了。
Then they come dark Kali.
And then it will become dark Kali.
然后会进入黑暗的卡利年代。
And you're going to go underground like those Saraswati River.
And you can go underground like the Saraswati River.
你可以进入 Saraswati 河的地下河下。
So this says that Lord Krishna and the Rama Bhagavatam was predicting the coming of Sri Rama.
So it seems that in the Brahma Vaivarta Puran, Krishna has predicted the coming of Srila Prabhupada.
所以在此 Krishna 宣称了以帕帕德为首的奉献者会降临这个地球。
Lord Chaitanya came 4,500 years.
Lord Chaitanya came 4,500 years
after Kali Yuga.
after the start of Kali Yuga.
主 Chaitanya 在4000多年之后就会来到以主 Chaitanya 的身份来到。
God he came 5,000 years after Kali Yuga.
And Prabhupada came 5,000 years after Kali Yuga was started.
帕布帕会在卡利年代开始之后的5000年来到。
All the continents of the world.
Prabhupada went to all the continents of the world.
帕布帕德会走遍整个地球的所有的陆地。
He circled the globe 12 or 14 times.
He circled the globe 12 or 14 times.
他会环球旅行12次以上。 12到14次以上。
We have to see that Prabhupada's mission is manifest.
Now we have to see that Prabhupada's mission is manifested.
我们现在已经能看到帕布帕的使命已经正在展示开来。
Bhaktivinoda Thakur also predicted that someone will come and very easily go one continent to the next.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur also predicted that someone will come and go very easily from one continent to the next.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur 他也预言有一个人会来到，然后这一个人他会走遍地球的每一个大陆，每一片大陆。
And Prabhupada said that maybe he's predicting me.
And then Prabhupada said, maybe he's predicting me.
然后帕布帕德说，也许他预言的就是我。
You change the subject.
And then he changed the subject.
然后他就转了话题。
So need all your devotees to take up Prabhupada's mission very seriously.
So we need all you devotees to take up Srila Prabhupada's mission very seriously.
因此，我们希望所有的奉献者能够非常认真的肩负起圣帕布帕的使命。
One feels satisfied by chanting Hare Krishna, following the baptismal process.
One feels satisfied by chanting Hare Krishna and following the Bhakti Yoga process.
我们需要是唱诵 Hare Krishna 曼陀，追随规范守则。
It's something that you have experienced.
So this is something that you can experience.
这是我们可以体验到的。
Like the eyes are moved, your postures, your hunger is satisfied. You don't need someone else to tell you. You know yourself.
So if you have some noodles, then you can know that your hunger is satisfied. You don't need someone else to tell you.
如果你有面条吃，那你就会你的饥饿感就会得到了满足，你就不会再想去吃别的食物。
Bengal, they eat rice.
In Bengal, they eat rice.
在孟加拉他们吃米饭。
China, they eat dumplings and noodles.
In China, they eat dumplings and noodles.
在中国，我们吃饺子和面条。
So, are there any questions?
So are there any questions?
有什么问题要问吗？
顾老师你好，直接说你翻译就好。
Hello Guru Maharaj。
我是第一次从深圳来到香港，有幸听到您的分享，非常荣幸。
It's my pleasure to listen to your lectures, and this is my first time to come to the Hong Kong temple from Shenzhen City.
然后我想问的问题就是，
My question is,
是在之前我在深圳跟朋友联谊的时候，当时我也问过这么一个问题。
at the previous time when I had associated with my friends, I once asked the same question.
我也能感受到，顾老师在这种情况下还依然有这么强的信心，愿意来到香港，或者是中途来到香港，也愿意与大家分享的这种感觉，我能感受到你内心的一种力量的存在。
I can feel Guru Maharaj's strongest, powerful in your heart.
就是这种力量，从内心深处的那种坚信的状态，就是因为我现在处于就是从去年6月份才开始接触，所以说这种感觉一直也朝着这个方向努力吧。
接触话语。
对，是的。
去年6月份。
对。
I can feel Guru Maharaj's strong faith in Bhakti Yoga. And last June, I began to practice Bhakti Yoga.
所以我就想问的问题是，这种内心的坚定的力量，然后您是怎么一直就是一直有这种力量的存在？然后呢，我也就是问的稍微有点。
Yeah, my question is how to have such strong, powerful in your heart. Yeah.
好。
Yeah. How to have strong faith and from your heart.
If I have any good qualities,
If I have any good qualities,
如果我有任何些许的好品质，
it is by the mercy of my Gurudev.
it is by the mercy of my Gurudev.
全部来源于我的 Guru Day 的仁慈。
So Prabhupada was giving me instructions
Srila Prabhupada was giving me instructions.
圣帕帕德给予了我训示，
and I was trying to carry those out.
And I was trying to carry those out.
我尽自己的最大努力去执行这些训示。
I am still trying to carry them out.
I am still trying to carry them out.
到现在，我仍然在努力执行这些训示。
Some I've carried out, some are in the process.
Some I've carried out, and some are in the process.
有些训示已经在执行完了，有些是正在进行。
By practicing Bhakti Yoga, by surrendering to one of my Guru, you should also obtain strength.
By practicing Bhakti Yoga, by surrendering unto a bona fide Guru, you should also develop strength.
通过修习风爱瑜伽，向一位虔诚的灵性导师学习，那你就能够得到这种力量。
I should fully absorb in Bhakti Yoga if I want to find out what it's like.
I thought that I should fully absorb myself in Bhakti Yoga if I wanted to know what it's like.
我认为我自己应该是全身心的投入到风爱瑜伽中，以便我能够认识到它真正是什么样子的。
If I don't try it out, how will I know?
If I don't try it out, how will I know?
如果我连尝试都不愿意尝试，那我是如何能知道呢？
I'm glad to hear that you are practicing Bhakti Yoga.
So I'm glad to hear that you are practicing Bhakti Yoga.
因此我来到这里，希望你也开始休息。你开始很高兴你开始休息。
This is a gradual process.
This is a gradual process.
这是一个循序渐进的程序。
Prabhupada said it took him 20 years.
Prabhupada said it took him 20 years.
帕帕德说，修习这个程序花了他20年。
It may take some people longer.
It may take some people longer,
也许有些人会花更长的时间，
but it's not very long considering.
but it's not very long considering.
从我们的寿命来说，也不是那么的长。
Other yogas may take many, many births.
In other yugas, it may take
Yogas.
in other yogas, it may take many births.
如果我们练习其他的瑜伽方式，我们可能会还要不断的生死轮回。
So that the Bhakti Yoga, one achieve success in one life,
So in Bhakti Yoga, one achieves success in one life.
one can.
One can.
因此在风爱瑜伽，我们可以在一生中就可以到达成功的顶点，就一次。
Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢你的问题。
Sometimes we teach other yogas just to introduce people.
Sometimes we teach other yogas just to introduce people.
有时候我们会教其他人其他的瑜伽，只是想是教别人一些其他的东西。
But if we see that they're interested, we teach them Bhakti Yoga.
But if we see that they are interested, we teach them Bhakti Yoga.
但是如果我们看到他对瑜伽有兴趣的话，我们同时也可以教他们风爱瑜伽。
He was teaching Bhakti Yoga.
Murari Gupta was teaching Bhakti Yoga.
Munarikuta 他也在教风爱瑜伽。
And for some reason, he changed and was teaching pranayama.
And for some reason he changed and was teaching pranayam.
因为某种原因，他改变了他的教学，他开始教呼吸法。
That's what irritated Lord Chaitanya.
所以这种做法就激怒了主Chaitanya。
Are there any other questions?
还有没有别的问题？
The question is, if the devotees are performing service for money, does it count as a service still? If devotee is doing service and he gets money for this, is it still service? Does it mean that it is pure devotional service which described in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Rupa Goswami?
他的问题是，就是说，如果有一些奉献者，他们做了一些服务，然后得到了一些金钱，那这仍然是一种服务吗？就是这跟Rupa Goswami 说的纯粹服务是不是有什么联系？
If the devotee has an arrangement with the temple,
如果奉献者他们在庙里面有一些安排，
and once the arrangement, they give a certain amount to the temple, a certain amount the devotee keeps, or the devotees pay for expenses.
and in the arrangement, a certain amount he gives to the temple, and a certain amount the devotee keeps for his basic expenses.
就是有一部分是拿来用于庙里的服务，然后有一些是他用来维持自己的生活。
That would also be pure devotion.
这种也是纯粹的奉献服务。
Otherwise, like there could be devotional service.
There are other ways that it could be devotional service.
也有其他的奉献服务。
Like Chaitanya is my friend that he was teaching.
Lord Chaitanya, as Nimai Pandit was teaching,
主Chaitanya作为Nimai Pandit，他正在教导大家。
He some gifts from his students.
and he took some gifts from his students.
他给他的学生交了一些
Gifts.
礼物。
So that no karma in that.
So there's no karma in that.
这些是没有业报的。
But how this will be devotional service is sanctioned by the Guru. Sanctioned.
But how this will be devotional service is sanctioned by the Guru.
那这个 会不会成为奉爱服务，就是取决于灵性导师。
If one is able to teach directly Bhakti Yoga,
If one is able to teach directly Bhakti Yoga,
如果一个人能够直接教别人奉爱瑜伽，
get remuneration,
and get remuneration,
能够得到报酬，
that's ideal.
that's ideal.
这是最理想的。
But many will have to teach other things which are not pure bhakti.
But many may have to teach other things which are not pure bhakti.
但是有些人可能得教一些别的东西，但是那个不是纯粹的奉爱服务。
So, either grihastha allowed to keep some income,
So as a grihastha, they are allowed to keep some income.
作为居士，他们是允许他们可以保留一部分的钱财作为家用。
if they are brahmacharis, then different rules.
If they are brahmacharis, then there are different rules.
如果是真守生，他们就会遵循不同的原则。
I have a stick from Jayapataka, which is made from the toothbrush of Lord Jagannath.
I have a stick from Jagannath Puri, which is the toothbrush of Lord Jagannath.
我有Jagannath Puri Jagannath 的那个莲花足的棒。
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.